It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game.
We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Tampa. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. If he continues to play up to his potential, this team's going to be tough to beat.
Right to the air, it's Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. He'll tuck it and take off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Right back to Irving. Whoa! A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll look to throw here on first down. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. This one finds Lockett down the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And find yourself already down to score. They watched. March down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's his tight end, Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Third and 5. They send Evans in motion. Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They send Ridley in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He'll again get it to Ridley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll look to throw. This caught to the goal line and in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Titans are on top. It's 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bucs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Still 1st down.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lockett brings it in out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now, faking the give, in trouble, and down he goes. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and...
Todd Bowles disagrees with that call, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. Here now, 3rd and 5. Open man, right side. He's got him. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw again. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Calvin Ridley, touchdown Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for this guy.
Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the ground, it's Irvin. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Irvin. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Second down and 8. On play action, Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be taken down as we hit The 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Baker. That's his tight end, Otten. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. So that'll cost them half the distance.
Still 2nd down.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Off he goes. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes 3rd and 6. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
One final throw before the break. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.